Hello OCC friends, this is Sonia with Sonia's Shoeboxes, bringing you an unboxing for a young boy, 5 to 9, or even maybe 10 to 14. And this is where I need your help. I am torn as to whether what's in this box would be too hard or difficult, the difficulty level for a 5-year-old should this box be given to a 5-year-old. I think a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old would handle it. I don't know, I want you to tell me what it is. This box has to do with the solar system, not the solar system, but the space system. It is a Discovery Command Explorer Center, and it ventures to the outer limits of space. So let me show you what's in this box. I purchased this at Michael's not too long ago for $5. It is a robotic command center. It is the Discovery Command Center. It has 225 pieces. They are snap-on pieces, so no glue or any of the acrylic cement glues are involved, so that should be no problems at the processing center. Of course, I couldn't fit this box in the shoebox, so all the pieces have been taken apart. This is what it entails. It has all these wonderful pieces. I couldn't let this toy go. It is wonderful, and it was only $5 at Michael's. I bought 2 of them. So please help me unbox this box. And at the end of the video, could you please comment and tell me your feelings, whether it should go to a 5 to 9 or a 10 to 14. It would help me very much. So let's unbox this. I lined the box with a placemat from Target, a placemat, for $1. I think it's just a very pretty box, very bright and happy, and the colors are wonderful. So when the boy opens this box, this is what he'll see. It's a very heavy box. So let's get to it. The placemat was $1. You have all seen them at Walmart. At Target. In the dollar section or $3 section. This was $1. I love the colors, I love the brightness, and of course the astronaut, and there's another story to this. And on the other side, as you flip the placemat, is a can you find game. So he has to find all the pieces in this galaxy picture. I think it's great. The colors are wonderful. He can use it as a placemat. He can hang it in his bedroom. He can, decorate his piece of furniture if he so desires. Make puzzles on top of it, whatever he wants. So a placemat for him. The box, I think, because of the amount of items in this box, I think it's just going to be, as I pull, you'll see what I have included. I found this shirt online at the Children's Place. I bought a lot of my shirts at the Children's Place this year because they had so great sales. I think they were like, in the boys, in this particular shirt, they were like 3 for $12.99. So I bought 3 shirts, not of the same design. It was a package deal. 3 shirts for $12.95. So divided by 3, I think it's a very good price. It has an astronaut who is going surfing. And of course, I think this is the spaceship in the back, I don't know. And of course, the symbol of space. So he has his space. He is an astronaut in training. So he has his shirt. As we continue unloading this box, let me get the school supply first, because this is like, it'll make it easier. I included a 10-cent notebook from Walmart. I bought them a few maybe 2 months ago when I was visiting my son, his Walmart had them at 10 cents. So I bought a gazillion of them, talking about space travel, gazillion miles, I don't know. So this is his notebook for when he goes to school. He will also have his school pouch. The pencils and everything else is loose in the bag, in the box. So they are coming. And let me see what else we can. I went today to the dollar store. I wanted to find a coloring book related to space. I couldn't find one. The one that I did find was a very thick book. It would never have fitted in here. So I am adding for him a coloring book, cats and dogs. It is not space related, but it does have nice pictures. And I always like to include a coloring book for all my age group. So when he's tired of space travel, he has his buddies to color, and they're really, really nice pictures. So he's got his coloring book. So let's get into the space. No, how am I going to get to all this? Okay. I like to include marbles in all my boxes, in all the boy boxes, and even on the teen girls. My brother always had marble sets, and I don't know, my father kept on saying, girls don't play with marbles. Well, I loved marbles, and I like the theme because it does have stars. So this is a 50-piece marble set with 2 shooters. So he has his marble sets. So they can be his. Okay, so let's take the pieces for this. There's so many pieces of them to include in here. Okay. In the box that I showed you at first, all these pieces are included. I didn't want to take them out of the packaging, that it includes all the instructions. I rubber banded it. I did poke I snipped a little pieces on the side to take all the air out so they would fit better. So all this is part of, will build what you saw at first. So this is for his command center. So he's got all his pieces, and then I added, the instructions are inside each of the bags. And then I added this so he would know everything that he's getting, that he will be building. So that is with his command center. Okay. Oh no, look at this. More keeps on coming, and this is also part of the command center. So you can see that this box is really loaded. And the pieces are small, but I think if it is a 5-year-old, maybe an older brother can help build it for him. But I don't know. We'll talk further about this. So this is where your help would be invaluable to me. So I was at Target, and I found this Lego pieces, is space satellite, and this was 75 cents. So I'm adding this to the pack. So this is definitely going to this pack. I thought it would be a great addition to the Space Center. That was 75 cents. That was a nice buy. I'm also adding for him from the 99 cents, no, from the Dollar Tree, a ball. This is one of those globe inflatable balls. I always like to mark, whenever I send one of these, I like to mark the state. I always put a marking in California, so he knows where this box is coming from. And of course, he'll be able to tell, or somebody will be able to show him the world and what part of the world he lives in. So I love including these boxes and this in boxes whenever I can. So that is also part of his space domain. I'm adding for him this space travel book. Of course, it is in English. Of course, it is in small print. And of course, there are wonderful pictures in here. I'm proud to say that my youngest son worked in the space shuttle program when it was existing. When it ended, of course, he was bummed. He loved working this project. He worked there for many, many years. And I can tell you, when he saw the last Explorer being brought to a museum, it was very difficult for him. So this box is really a tribute to my son and his love for space. So this is part of his book. I'm adding 2 briefs for him. This little controller, make-believe controller plushie, I found yesterday at Walmart for 25 cents. It is a game controller, but I think it goes well with the motif of space travel. So I added this for him. It's a plushie. I couldn't add a larger plush. I need to remove the tag. Maybe that's why the box wouldn't close. I'm having such a hard time closing this box. It must be the tag. So the tag's gotta go. So that's part of his space. You know how I like to include shoes in my boxes. So I'm including for him a pair of red flip-flops. They're light enough for space travel. So if I did not include the shoes, the flip-flops, I could include the socks. So now this is also where I am having, I don't know, if I include socks or any other piece of apparel, I have to get rid of the flip-flops. So in this box, I do have a set of underwear, 2 pieces of underwear, but I have no socks. So I also want you to tell me socks or flip-flops. So I want your opinion there as well, please. I'm giving you a lot of homework. So he has his flip-flops. I'm including for him a backpack, an Ozark Track backpack from Walmart. I think it was less than $5. I think it was either $4.97 or maybe it was $5.97. I can't remember, but it was definitely less than $6. So he has his backpack, so he can space travel in style. So that's his backpack. Now everything else I had to throw in the box. His coloring pencils. This is a mess, so let me pull this out. I like to, all the pencils have been pre-sharpened. So his coloring pencils, his writing pencils, everything is loose. That's the only way that I could fit it in the box. If you have any other suggestions, please, I welcome your comments. Always welcome your comments. So he's got all his pencils. Oh, what a mess I have in here. He has a little packet of 2 sharpeners and a fireman eraser and just a bunch of clips. This is just little extras that I have. So this is another reason perhaps why I can't close the box. I don't know. He has a bouncy ball from Old Navy, the 25-cent bouncy ball. I think from space, the Earth looks very much like this. So he has a bouncy ball to resemble Earth, Mother Earth. Another pencil. He has a set of 3 pens, red, black, and blue. A whistle. I like to include the whistles in all my boxes whenever possible. A pair of scissors. I couldn't put a large pair of scissors here, so it is a pair of scissors. And again, I like to wrap them in painter's tape. So, when our processing center is going through the boxes, nobody gets cut or hurt. This is just a me thing. You don't have to do this. It's just something I do. I'm including for him, in case he's a young boy, I'm including for him 3 of the Matchbox, these are Matchbox boxes, cars. So he has to see the cars. A stick of glue, a pencil sharpener, his toothbrush, and an eraser. And this time I took some saran wrap and wrapped the eraser. The pencils are all loose. I don't want the eraser to get dirty and for him to receive it to think that it's an old used eraser. So this is just to protect the eraser. Nothing big about the eraser. So I did have this kazoo. I want to include this in this box so much. I couldn't include it. The lid was not closing. It's from Melissa and Doug. I found them at Home Goods for $2.99. As I pack again this box, I will try very hard to include it. So, dear friends, this is my Command Center Venture into Space box for a young man, for a young boy, 5 to 9 or 10 to 14. Please get back to me. What age do you feel that this is most appropriate for? The box says 6 to 12. So, again, in case you forgot, tell me, get back to me. I have another box, so if I do this one for the 5 to 9, I can still do another one for a 10 to 14. So, thank you very much. I appreciate you listening to all my ranting, and I hope you have a good evening, and please do get back to me whenever you can. It's about 7 o'clock here. I think this is going to stay on my table overnight, and tomorrow I'll tackle getting it into the box once again. So I bid you good night. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, and ciao.